Long live the Empire.
Hello there, fellow collectors. Welcome into the stream. Welcome into the show. Welcome to episode number 74 of Sunday Showcase, where I review all of this week's 1/6 scale news. I hope this helps you all get rid of your Sunday scaries, and I hope that you all enjoy your stay. Welcome in, everybody. We got 22 people in the house. Thank you so much for being here. Hit that like button if you would. That would be greatly appreciated on your way in. I see a bunch of you guys in the chat. We got a lot of great figures to talk about tonight, and it's probably going to be a really hype week because we're going into Wonderfest. Hot Toys is probably going to be showing some stuff. InArt is going to be showing some stuff. And yeah, I'm excited. But a little housekeeping for you guys as always before I address all of you lovely people in the chat. If you like what I do on my channel and you want to support, please consider becoming a channel member and joining the fandom, where you get access to a bunch of cool perks, bunch of members only stuff, once a month members only live stream, also giveaways, which you know I love to do. And then also, don't forget, just for being a channel member at the higher tiers, you get free store credit to Underground figures quarterly, which will be coming up soon for the next round. So huge shout out to all 52 current members. My goal for this year was to get to 50, so I appreciate all of you guys, and I guess let's try to get to 100. I don't know what's next, but appreciate each and every one of you. And then also, I just want to say, for the month of September, I sold out of the Grail hat that I'm wearing. As you can see, this was a limited to 10, so I am in the process of trying to figure out what I'm going to do for my next October exclusive item. The Grail hat is gone, so trying to figure that out to see a hat, sweatshirt, hoodie, something. So if you guys got any ideas, please drop it in the chat for the October exclusive merch item. But yeah, I'm excited to see what I come up with. Guys, go check out Underground Figures if you haven't already. You guys pretty much probably already have at this point, but you get double box shipping free of charge. If you make an account on their website, you get no NRD pre-orders, which I absolutely love, not having to put any money down. And of course, you get the best customer service with Ray. So go check out Underground Figures. And yeah, seems like people have been liking that channel member perk just to get some store credit for supporting the channel. And then go check out MODUSPACE if you haven't. And of course, in November, the Black Friday sales pretty much run a lot of the time during November. That's going to be one of the best times to buy cases. You can still use my code during that time, code Fandom in all caps, for some money off your order. That would be great. And then be sure to go check out FULCRUM Customs if you guys haven't. You know, I've been talking about these LED lightsaber blades that are up, and these things are awesome. So make sure you go check them out. All the links for all this stuff is in the description, but you can see a couple of my lightsabers in the back. Here's Balin's. You can see Luke's in the back too, but just really a really awesome product. I cannot wait to get more and load up my collection with a bunch of these sabers here. So make sure you go check out FULCRUM Customs. And let me get to all of you guys in the chat. Thanks so much for being here. We got 29 in the house. And we got a lot of comments to catch up to. We got Ryan Stadler in the house. What is up, Ryan? He says, what's up, man? Good to see you in here as always, dude. Hope you're having a great tail end of the weekend here. We got Uncarded Reviews. Let's go. Thank you so much for tuning into the show tonight. We got Die Hard of the channel, Valkyrie Magnus. What's up, Valkyrie? Good afternoon, Steve and friends. Let's have a fun stream tonight. That's right. I forgot you're on the West Coast, which it is kind of like the, I guess, the tail end of the afternoon. But yeah, man, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope it's a fun show. We got fan of the channel, Johnny Chronicles in here. What is up, Johnny? Evening, Steve, fellow collectors. My T800 is finally on its way. That's hype, man. We're gonna talk about it. It's a good looking figure. I'm really trying hard to avoid Terminator line at all costs. We'll see if I can hold. We got another diehard Austin collects in the house. What's up, Austin? He says, what is up, everyone? Thanks so much for being here, man. We got Superfan Universal Key in the building with the goated cap shield. Evening, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. We got another fan, Ash Chase, all the way from Australia. What up, Plastic Crackheads? What is up, Ash? We got another fan, Big Dog Pound. Woo! What's up, dude? Thanks so much for tuning into the show tonight, as always. We got Superfan Andreas IB. I've been chatting with him and happy to have him in the group chat on Facebook. He says, hey, y'all. Thank you so much for being here, Andreas. We got Clinton, fan of the channel. Howdy, folks. Howdy, Clinton. Always in the house. Every single week is always here. Thank you for being here. We got Eclectic Collector. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Got diehard AJ Agrusa in the building. What's up, man? He says, good evening, friends. Hope all is well. It was super cool to see him send a picture in my group chat of the F&F glass, which is actually a really cool quality glass, like a cool glass. Look at that. Sweet. It's got like this like really nice like raised engraving like print on it. Or it's not, I don't know if you would call it engraving, but it's like a really nice like print on the glass. So for a good price too. It's just like really cool thing. So he sent a picture because he bought one, and yeah, it was awesome. It was crazy seeing that, and also very cool. So thank you, AJ, for doing that. We got Eric Hankey in the house, Fanatic of the channel. What's up, Eric? Says hello, everyone. We got Funky Cold Santa. What's up, dude? Says hello, peeps. I think I see some yes, those are some clones in the profile picture. Love it. We got Superfan OG fan when Star Wars was just Star Wars. What's up, dude? Hello, everyone. Hello there. Thanks for being here. Big Dog Pound, you know I had to drop the Long Live the Empire, of course. We got my guy Ren's, fan of the channel. What's up, dude? He says, happy Sunday/Monday goats. Hope this helps you get rid of those Monday nightmares, man. Going into that Tuesday. We got Chris Sandals, says, what's up, Figures and Fandom? What's up, Chris? Appreciate you tuning in. We got Keith Lee in the house. What's up, Keith? Fan of the channel. Evening, friends. We need each other to get through the Sunday scaries. Yes, we must all come together to rejoice and talk about figures. And let the Sunday scaries melt away. Oh, what's up, Striker47? Thank you for being here. Hello there. So glad that Johnny Storm is here. Pre-ordered yesterday. It's sad that it's so rare for Hot Toys to complete a figure team. Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, Inquisitors, Thunderbolts, still incomplete. Yeah. I know, it's crazy, man. I'm glad they finished this one out, because Fantastic Four without the four would just be unbelievably sad. Where's Ballerina? I know, Big Dog Pound. We're gonna keep saying it. I honestly, I think that figure's probably still gonna end up coming out. When? I don't know. Probably long after the movie has been out, which is kind of already now. But I bet it's gonna be even further down the line when everybody's forgotten about it, and then they're gonna be like, oh hey, look, Ballerina. But yeah. We got another diehard Hammer of God in the house. What's up, bro? He says, what's up, FNF fam? Thanks so much for being here, man. We got Fanatic of the channel, Cage in the house. What's up, Cage? What's good, everyone? I hope you're all doing well. You too, man. We got Honest Hansel, super fan in the house. He says, go, Pack, go. Yeah, what's the score of that game right now? Let me see. I don't know why I can't see it. There we go. Oh, 13-2. Interesting. Interesting. Well, hopefully the Packers win. Strength. What is up, Tijuana Mike, aka King Churro? And this guy won the T1000 giveaway that I did. Was that last week? God, I can't keep my week straight at this point, but yes, that was last week. Awesome giveaway, and is inbound. Should be there this week. But thank you so much for being here, Superfans channel. You want a mic? Let's see. We got another diehard, Neil Horrific. What's up, Neil? Greetings, Steve, and everyone. Got FNF on in the background while I'm burning the midnight oil. Dude, thanks so much for being here, man. We got B Mosley Fans channel. What's up, Brandon? Dang, I'm late. Let's go, dude. You're like 10 minutes late, and I was a little bit late too, so it's all good, man. It's all good. Cage celebrates 21 months of membership. We're coming up on the 2 years, and the 2 years is going to be that September, October. The 2 years celebration is, I think, December 27th was, I think, or December 27th, I think, is when I started my channel membership. I forget. 2-year channel membership celebration right around Christmas time, the season of giving. Oh, that's going to be a banger stream. I'm just going to say it right now. 2 years channel membership celebration. That's going to be fire. But thank you, Cage. 21 months, man. Can't thank you enough. I appreciate it. We got Collection Obsession, longtime fan of the channel. Hello, collectors. Hello, Collection Obsession. Thank you for being here. Hope you're having a good weekend as well, Chris Santos. Zach, what is up, dude? Zach Davenport is here. What's up, man? Thanks so much for being here. Your Patriots look pretty good today. They did. They bounced back after a horrible week last week. Absolutely terrible. All them turnovers and still had a chance to win the game. It's very, very crazy. So I'm glad they bounced back 2-2. They gotta get on the winning end here. We got Superfan Big Rib in the house, says fellas. What's up, Big Rib? Cheers to you, man. Let's see. Oh yeah, AJ says it's a solid glass indeed. I'm happy for sure. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad. And yeah, it's so cool. Yeah, gifted channel member Curtis Booth in the house. What is up, dude? He says, hey, Steven chat, hope you're having a great week. Brought in a bunch of new figs this week. Congrats, man. That's awesome. I know you're talking about getting a bunch of stuff. We got Batman Collectibles. What's up, bro? Super fan. He says is celebrating 17 months. I cannot believe it's already been that long. Evening, Steven. If anyone is interested in that 11289 Batwing from Jazz Inc., go back it and hit that like and subscribe button while you are at it for Steve. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, the 112 Batwing, I did not know that was going to be a crowdfunded thing. And it's 3,000 backers, right? Which is a lot. That's a lot of backers. I hope they can pull it off for Batman Collectibles' sake, because I know he really wants this thing to happen. So yeah, that's Godspeed. We got 16 Star Wars Pimpozoid. What's up, man? Thanks so much for being here. Says, what's up? Are we going to have some big announcements this week with Wonderfest? Yeah, we're gonna get a lot this week. And what's the, so I was like confused on the dates. Like when is I forget exactly what day it starts, but anyways, this week we're gonna get some stuff, man. It is gonna be it's gonna be a fun time, and yeah, we're gonna talk about like this whole Anakin thing where we get this like where we got like the sculpted Anakin, and then they just put up this thing on Sideshow about there potentially being like an artisan edition Mustafar version Vader, and we're gonna talk about all that stuff, but I'm gonna guess we're gonna get that like even potentially tonight. Like that thing's got to be that thing's got to be like around the corner. So it's gonna be really exciting because we have some really cool stuff to talk about tonight, and then we're gonna probably have by next Sunday when that rolls around, we're gonna have some more stuff to talk about. So it's a really hype time, and InArt is like hasn't shown a lot of stuff in a while, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they show. And then yeah, Hot Toys I'm sure is they're gonna probably have some stuff. We got Fig Poser in the house. What up though? What's up, dude? How about them Pats? Let's go, man. Let's go. Big dub tonight. Or today. Curtis says 2 for 2. Johnny Storm heads messed up. Yeah, the sculpts aren't great, unfortunately. Oh. Let's see. We got Darth Malix missing the jaw. What's up, man? He says happy plastic addiction chat. Happy to be able to catch the live stream this Sunday. Thank you so much for being here. Darth Malix missing lower jaw. Always good to see you in the chat. He says, I have one of my Wolverines coming in tomorrow from Underground. Thanks, Ray. Nice, dude. I'm waiting on my deluxe. I'm waiting on him to get that one, and then I will have my Wolverine. We got X-Men Supreme in here. He says, okay, I'm here. Thank you for being here. We got Christian Crosshair Cooper fan of the channel. What's up, Steve in chat? What is up, Christian? Appreciate you being here, man. Hope you're having a nice tail end of the weekend. Yeah, Hammer God can't wait for Bills versus the Pats next weekend. That's going to be a tough game for the Pats, man. Bills are pretty good, and they've been good for a while, so we'll see what happens, but I'm looking forward to it. And yeah, Jazzing 89 112 scale needs 3K backers. Thank you for confirming that. And yeah, this sucks, Clinton. Sucks people in the US cannot partake in the sale at Pop Culture. Yeah, because I was potentially going to buy something 20% off. Sucks, man. Unless you want to pay that huge hit, which is pointless. Yeah, October 1st, I think it starts for Wonderfest. I think so too. 1st or 2nd. Oh, I see you in the chat saying it's on. Yeah, okay. Wonder Festival is 10-2. Yeah, okay. Which would be, I guess, was that going to be like the first for us? At some point, we should probably be getting announcements on the 1st, maybe, depending, because we're like behind. Because of the time change. Or it'll be like later in the day, I think. Brent says, hopefully in our BVS Batman this week. Yeah, I saw a leaked photo that this is happening. So, like, yeah, BVS Batman, you can pretty much bank on that happening. And they've talked about that for a while. Yeah. That BVS is going to be shown for sure. Yeah, Austin says some very big stuff coming this week. Yeah, I'm excited. Hot Toy and Vic Poser Hot Toys is waiting for InArt to drop to release the Kraken. Yeah. What's up, Austin Nicholas? Thanks so much for being here, man. Hi, Steven chat. Hello, Austin. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you guys, if you haven't, and a lot of you guys already do, but make sure you go catch Copper Drop with Joey and Austin over on Collector Joey's channel on Thursday nights. Abby Dyson says, what's up? What up, Abby Dyson, fan of the channel? He says, Giants got the first win of the season against undefeated Chargers. Yeah, it sucks that Neighbors went down and they think it's his ACL. That's really rough. But, yeah, congrats. Eric says, Drake May, yeah, destroyed the Panthers. Yep, he looked pretty good, too. Yeah, Hammer got 10-1 in the evening. Austin says we should get picks later on the 1st. Yeah, okay. Striker says we should get the official for Anakin Skywalker Artisan tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the Anakin and kind of like sideshow and all that debacle. That's a really, really interesting thing. Okay. Shall we talk about some figures? I'm caught up to all you guys in the chat. Appreciate you all being here. We got 48 of you guys here. Please hit the like button if you haven't. Would appreciate that. Let's just talk about like the Terminator first. Clint says F and F and F, figures of fandom in football. Let's go. It's that time of year. Yeah, it's fun. It's a fun time. I love the fall. OG fan, well, if we're talking about football, the Detroit Lions continued their destruction of the AFC East this week. Yeah, they destroyed the Browns, and the Browns like the best total defense in the league right now. So that was interesting. Okay. Let's talk about T800 clean, which, man, this is tough because the battle damage looked really cool. And I don't know why. There is something about the clean version that I'm like, if I could get one, I might just go with the clean version of this. Like, they're both really cool. It'd be really hard to just choose one. But this looks really, really good. This looks I mean, I think it's a good improvement from the first one that they did. Yeah, I mean, it comes with a boatload of stuff. The battle damage one comes with all that stuff too, for like the different looks. And it's just like, they're doing a good job of these figures. I feel like anybody who wants these figures, you guys can let me know in the comments if you're getting this. Like, I haven't really heard a bad thing said about these that would, you know, like sway somebody into not getting it. I feel like the sculpt looks really good. The hair is like amazing on this figure. So good. The leather is going to be really interesting to see what they actually end up doing, or to see how it actually ends up doing, because it's like, I think I mentioned this last week. I know they're using leather, but like genuine leather is also cheap leather. So it's gonna be very interesting to see what, like, how it holds up over time. Hopefully it holds up. I don't see really why it wouldn't, because you're not really moving a lot of stuff all the time. But yeah, it is really good that this, because if this was all pleather, that would suck. That would really suck. Chris says, can't wait to get this. Ryan says, I see everything. Looks really good. Andreas IB says, getting battle damage, but this was very tempting as well. Yeah, this is really tempting, man. They really killed it with this one. I want to watch these again. I haven't seen these in like the Terminator movies in a while. I would really like to watch them again at some point. John Chronicle says, I agree with you, Steve. I ordered the battle damage, but the clean version's fire. Unfortunately, the clean version's been waitlisted already. I think all of them are. I think both T800s and T1000 are waitlisted. Pretty sure the whole line so far. So these are definitely like selling well and a lot of hype. Look, it's just, yeah, I don't really have anything like there's something about, like, the battle damage is cool, but the clean version, just like, I don't know, there's something about this version that I'm just more drawn to. Oh, it says I regret getting the battle damage over the clean. You have to let me know why. Grant says, man, I'm not trying to buy them a damn. I'm coming to the dark side. I'm probably still going to be out on this. I don't really see myself getting this. I don't really have a place to put it, sadly. Like, just with how my display is, and like I have like everything behind me is pretty much primarily like Star Wars, and then over here I have like Marvel, DC stuff, and then I have one video game case, and then I have like some monos for some stuff, but one mono is going to end up being complete Lord of the Rings. So it's just, yeah, I don't really have like a spot to, like where I would put this. I don't know what I would do. Fat Gadget, what's up, Fat Gadget? Thank you for being here. Online reviews are saying good things about the leather, and that it's durable. That's good. That is a good good sign. Big Dog Pound, Hot Toys is on a great roll. They've been killing it lately. They've been slow, like, I guess up until late. Like there was a time it was like kind of a drought again. I feel like that happens, you know, but it was like, it felt just really slow for a while, and now they've been a little bit more steady, you know, so that's good. Dice says all new Terminators ordered. Nice. Valkyrie says he got the clean as well. Also, Star Wars over anything. That is my #1 priority. Striker says, I want Hot Toys to create all the Terminators from every movie except Genesis. They need to make Sarah Connor, and please make me the female Terminator. I don't see them being just done with this. I feel like they're probably going to end up doing more. Johnny says, D Knight's video of the T800 sold me on the clean version. Yeah, it looks great, man. I don't think I would ever do this thing with the head, but I guess it's cool. see the it's just this arm that has the seam, because you swap out this mechanical hand, forearm. I feel like I would just keep the coat on and like have him like, yeah, something like this. The head sculpt looks great too. Big Post says, I like Terminator a lot, but I don't love it like I do stuff after 1998. Unfortunately, I've seen it later in life and it doesn't hold that nostalgia with me. Yeah, that's fair. Austin says, just buy more cases. I'm waiting on one case to come in that I ordered quite a while ago. That's just a custom case. But that'll be it. And that's pretty about the size of a DF-120. But then that'll be it. I'm pretty sure that's going to be it. 99% sure. Ash says, pass for me. Of course, he has 3 Deadpool figs left to buy, and he has to complete the line. I get it, man. Big Dog Pound says, if I had disposable money, I would buy both Terminators. Yeah, it's like, it's a big deal now to like think about getting 2 figures that are pretty similar in that way. It's tough. Austin says, a lull after ACGHK is really felt this year. It really has, man. It really has. I just want some, like, can we get like some OT or something? I guess, like, I really hope Star Wars does something for the, 50th anniversary of A New Hope, other than 2 to 3 figures. This does not help our mission. I love how Ryan's just quoting. Love it. Collection Obsessions must have all T1 and T2 figures. Yeah, I mean, like, this is like iconic for people, no doubt. This looks cool with the blue, actually. I like this. Nice. This is a really cool shot. Yeah, that's Arnold, no doubt. What about Johnny Utah and the ex-presidents? That would be a cool line. Man, there's so much cool stuff they could do. OG Fan says, we need a second OT Star Wars announcement. It really is crazy what they've done to OT, man. Unbelievable. This looks great, man. I'm not getting it, but I appreciate this for what it is. This is where I got to make a cut, which I'm sad to say, but it's awesome, dude. I can't really, I really, like I said, don't really have anything bad to say about it. I couldn't even tell you what the nitpicks are for this figure either, of what people, if they've even been saying anything. But yeah, you can just, the texture of the leather compared to pleather, you just see the difference, man. Really good. Everybody says, I need them to continue this line. I haven't chased down any of the older figures. Yeah, I gotta be out on it. I gotta be out. Let me go back here. We'll move on to the next figure here. So we'll talk about this, this Predator, this Broken Tusk Predator. I don't really know like much about this, to be honest. I'm gonna like gloss over this quick, but does anybody want this? Like, is anybody actually gonna get this? Like, I'm so out on this, but it's cool looking. This is just an example for me of like, there's so much other stuff coming out. And it's yeah, just not on the cards for me whatsoever. This is like one of the very easiest passes for me. But right, so this is nah. Yeah, exactly. I know now why you cry, because we can't afford them all. That's facts. Gustav, what's up, man? Thanks so much for being here. I don't care much for the Predator with the flash symbol on the forehead. This, I'm just, like I said, not going to spend too much time talking about. Looks cool, but again, like I've been mentioning, like looks cool doesn't really cut it now. Not for me. If anybody, any of you guys watching, if you are getting this, please let me know in the chat that you're getting this. And I know this is like from a comic, so like that already just like kind of puts it in like a niche spot, but not Valkyrie. What's up, Brad Cormack, super fan of the channel? Thanks so much for being here, man. It's this evening to you. Hope you're having a great weekend. Eric says, cool Predator. This is exactly it, Johnny. Like, it looks awesome, but I have no connection to it. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Emmy does now have any movie preds yet? Don't need a comic one. Exactly. Exactly. Collection session. This Predator is cool. Yeah, this is cool, but it's a pass. It's a pass. Maybe if they give me Dutch. Yeah, I feel like that's going to happen at some point. The Pred seems to have a cool story, but not for me. Yeah. This one comes with a comic accurate armor. You get this battle damage Predator mask for the special edition exclusive. Pass. Looks good though. Yeah, I mean, I feel this is a looks good though, but pass. And besides, got a broken tusk for crying out loud. It comes pre-damaged. Oh, Sharker says, I could see the Dark Heart Predator collector is getting it, but for the diehard Predator collector, but for me, if it's not from the movie, I'm not interested. Yeah, that's fair. Ash says it would look awesome in a Wolverine display. Gustav says, Sideshow already got my money last week with Tan Wolverine. Yeah, Tan Wolverine, that brown tan one, which I ordered and I canceled it. I'm not getting it. I ended up ordering it and I was like, I'm gonna sleep on it, and I woke up and actually I was up in the middle of the night randomly and I was like, I'm canceling it. Canceled it out right the day that they announced that Anakin. I ended up canceling out that figure, but yeah, it's cool. But what should we talk about, John Wick, or should we talk about Anakin? What one do we want to talk about first here? Big Dog says he's saving his money for artisan John Wick. Let's talk about Anakin. Which, oh wait, whoa, okay. Oh, people just save Annie for last. What do we got? So we have John Wick, Human Torch. There's a couple other things I want to talk about. We can save Anakin for last. That's fine. You must do what you feel is right, of course. We can save Anakin for last. Let's talk about John Wick. This is, as you guys know, this is like personal grail status for me. Personal grail status right here. This is sculpted. John Wick, my favorite action movie franchise. Favorite actor, Keanu Reeves. Just absolutely, you know, just love all that. And they nailed this, man. This is money. I like the battle damage on his face. The hair is sculpted. I mean, you can't really go wrong with either one, but I love how you can do both the outfits. The black, you get like this. This is probably what I'm gonna end up doing, the black suit. Like, come on. This will be a grail. Facts, dude. This is a personal one for me. Looks really good both ways. This is their best Keanu sculpt, no doubt. Gustav says, not artisan dog for John Wick. Yeah, it's a bummer they didn't do a dog. I will say that. Big Dark Bus has a pre-order Anakin with underground figures. Nice. Awesome. Awesome. So let's talk about the Tupi Studios BVS Batman gauntlets and boots. I know you're joking about this. That is funny though, man. You see, you're down that custom rabbit hole for the Batmans. Yeah, this John Wick's absolutely coming home. And this drops on, I believe it's 11 a.m. Central, 12 p.m. Eastern on October 1st, right? Andres is sculpted for me. Need a dog. The dog would be great, man. Dog would be great. I'm going artisan on this one though. Here's John Wick. Let's go. Got fan channel Brick in the house. What is a Brick? Brick, when's your next stream? Are you doing the one this Saturday? Like this coming Saturday? I feel like you're gonna have a lot to talk about that day. But thank you for being here, man. Best Wick sculpt yet. 100%, dude. 100%. Dog's dead at this point. He's pissed. I wish it would have came with the dog that he has from like the dog he ends up getting. That's what I wish. Question such as John Wick is a pass for me. I could never do it. Yeah, this is easily the best Keanu sculpt in 6 scale. I agree. Like they beat J&D and it's gonna be a fraction of the price. I like how you get this coin too. That's cool. That's a cool coin to get. So you get interchangeable shirt. You get 3 different weapons plus the 2 different gun or 2 different hand. Well, I should say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different weapons. Oh my gosh, I just realized it comes with a pencil. Killed him with the pencil. You get a knife. You get all these different hands. Like, this is money right here. Absolute money. Love it. Love it. And this is one where, like, yeah, I feel like there's 4,000 pieces of this for Artisan. That's high. Like, that is a high number for Artisan. Ghost Off says they should also make support characters like Lawrence Fishburne. His character was great. That would be cool. I don't think they'll ever do it. Valkyrie says I think I'll go sculpted as well. Brent says I thought Steve's gonna say wish it came with the first dog posed asleep. Come on, bro. Come on. X-Men says I'm annoyed about this John Wick. I wouldn't have gotten the last one if I had any idea this was coming. Yeah, I know a lot of people like just sold their other one. Like I know people have been kind of selling their John Wick Chapter 4. For me, I'm good with having both because like I really was it's actually funny because I was waiting for, like, when I started branching out from Star Wars, I was waiting for John Wick to come out, and that was like right when they teased the one from Chapter 4, so I never bought backwards for any of the other ones. And then I got that one. I'm keeping that one for sure. I like that. I like that look too. But yeah, this one is like the ultimate one for me. This is like the one that I want. So with the fucking pencil. The pencil makes it worth it, friends. My bad. Artisan is like, this is really tough, man. Like this is where, like, this is really short hair. Do you need to go artisan for this? The one picture that I feel like I thought it looked really good. Like this one, you can't really see, like this doesn't really look like all that different. And the sculpted hair just looks so good. The picture that really got it for me, I mean, these all look really good. It's an interesting pose like this. This is fire, man. Look at that. That's cool. This is an awesome figure, man. Love the all black. 1 or 2, Steve. No, I'm just getting 1. Yeah, I'm not getting 2 of these. No, I can't. There's a picture of, like, this is money, dude. The sculpt is just so good. There's an artisan picture, I think it's coming up here, where it looks like the actually sold me more on artisan. Austin, this is crazy, bro. As someone who always goes with Rooted when available, I think I'm going sculpted. I am pretty much like, if it's a main character that I'm gonna have, that, like, if it's something that I really, really want, I'm gonna go all out and just get the Rooted. I will at that point, yeah, basically if it's like something I really, really want, if it's like the main version of that character that I'm going to have in the collection, yeah, I'm going artisan if I have the option. What's up, Mitchell Lawrence? Thanks for being here. Good to see you in the chat. I'm definitely getting the sculpted version. Yeah, I think this like at 4,000, this is going to be an easy get, regardless if you're in the lottery or not. Like, this is going to be easy to get. Yeah, Ren's like the John Wick 4 or any of the other ones when he has a little bit longer hair would have been a better artisan option rather than John Wick 1. Honestly, I think they just did this because, and I don't know if they're like, I wouldn't say that they need to really worry about being a direct competitor with J&D, but like J&D announces theirs, or that they're going to put it up for pre-order, and then Hot Toys like post something right around that time. That is not a coincidence. And that's probably why they just went artisan. I think. Us says, I like to see pics of the proto for both options in person at Secret Base. Let me better see the difference. I'll show you the picture that kind of sold me on it, but yeah, this is really cool. You got the holster belt. Love that. Love how you get the different, like, we were wondering too, like I remember when we were all speculating about when this got announced, like are they gonna separate, or maybe the artisan's gonna come with the extra outfit, but they both get both outfits, which is really, really nice. This is the one that when I looked at this, I said I wanted to get, or I knew I was gonna get the Rooted, because I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of on the fence too of like, pretty sure I was gonna get artisan, but I didn't see enough of the hair really to like know that it was going to be a difference. But this side shot right here of the hair is like, yeah, I'm going artisan. This one right here. Like this is definitely what I want. Mitch says to change his black shirt for a blue one, and he'll pass for my John Wick 2 for me. There you go. And this is like, yeah, this is just spot on too. Also, you can easily manipulate this hair in the back to make it like, if you want it more flared out a little bit. But this side shot, like I said, I think this makes the hair look really, really good. Experience, is that a full neck? How do the eyes work? Yeah, this is a full neck, which means you're probably gonna have to pop off the back of this. There's probably a line right here, and you have to pop off his hair, kind of like we have to do with in our Joker, which I don't love that. It's gonna mess the hair up. But yeah, I'm pretty sure this is a full neck. Austin says, I didn't see this. This sells me on artisan, just like the bank robber Joker did. Yeah, I had that one was the one that really probably like surprised me the most out of the, when I saw that, I was like, oh, this is like, does not seem like one that needs to be an artisan. And then like, it turns out that sculpt actually, like actually looks better than like I feel like there are other, like the Dark Knight Artisan Joker that came out. So I'm probably going to put that head sculpt actually on the purple coat, and then move that other head sculpt from the purple coat to either my InArt one or what. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, this is the one that really, this photo is one that really got me. Hair looks really good here. This is like spot on Keanu. Like, yeah, this is, I really hope they can get close to this. And I have faith that they would. X-Men says, oh, so that means there's gonna be a seam on the sculpted hair. I should look, because see if there's a side shot here. There isn't really one that you can see. I'm gonna guess it's right here. I don't know if this is where it pops off right there or not, but they don't do a side profile. It's also very interesting they went with like a full. I'm guessing they went with the full because of I'm guessing they went with the full because of just how they made his beard. Like how they sculpted this, because this would all end right here, and then his beard would just like end at his neck. It would not look right at all. Big Dog Pound says, what type of hair product do you suggest to use on any artisan figures? Yeah, I can drop it in the chat actually. It's called Dolphy Water Wax, or Dolphy. This is the product. It's a water-based product. And it's safe to use on, like, yeah, on, I'm pretty sure like it's, I mean, Dolphy, I'm pretty sure it's for dolls in particular, but yeah, you want to use like a water-based product. You don't want to use anything like harsh that can mess up the plastic. But that's like the main thing. Yeah, Dolphy Water Wax. Mitchell says, my OCD can't handle fussing about with the artisan hair. Dude, I have pretty bad collecting OCD, like fine details. Like when something is off, it bothers me a lot. And I think, I don't know, I feel like it makes you, like, it's fine for me. And I think like the hair really isn't as bad at like to futz with, I think, as like people lead it on to be. It's really not that bad. It comes with so much product in it that like it's like you have to pinch the head sculpt to get it off. Like you can kind of put some pressure, you can put more pressure through this hair and like manipulate it more than you realize without messing it up. Andres, yeah, it's gonna mess up there. Yeah, I think like that's what I think it would, honestly, it's like you can fix it relatively easy even if it does get messed up. Brian says, I'm very OCD about moving a figure and putting it back at the same time. I feel like people who are in this hobby are at like, there's some degree of that for everybody probably. Yeah, this is coming home. The Artisan is one I'm getting, no doubt. Cannot wait to get this. Like I said, this is a personal grail for me. I'm super excited about this figure. Absolutely cannot wait to get it. And yeah, I mean, just the GOAT Keanu, original, just OG John Wick. Like, come on, this is an all-timer for me right here, all-timer. And I'll keep John Wick 4. I'll probably put him in the same spot. But yeah, super pumped about that one. Ross says, I enjoy the hairstyling. It's therapeutic to me, just like building module cases. I think for me, my thought process probably would have been The hair styling doesn't really bother me either. The Modu cases, they take up a lot of time. I wouldn't say that's necessarily therapeutic. I think my mindset would have been different before I had kids, probably. And now with my time being more limited, I would probably say like that's not what I want to be spending a lot of my time doing. I don't really mind the process of it, I guess. It's a time consuming thing. John Wick, can't wait. Let's talk about Human Torch, guys. If you were getting all Fantastic Four, I'm so happy for you that Hot Toys decided to actually finally finish a line. Give it up for them, people. Give it up for Hot Toys. My gosh, can't believe it. Can't believe it. Human Torch is announced. And it was like, I feel like I had mentioned that this was like, they would be absolutely out of their minds if they don't do all four for the Fantastic Four. And they already did a ACGHK. They had like the metal plaque card that you get with this. Like there's no way they're not doing this figure. This one is very interesting. Very interesting. The sculpt is not great. I don't know if his hair just looks like it's way too gold or like, I don't know. Ross says just restyled my Anakin last night. Actually, yeah, it looks good, dude. Looks good. Fick Post says I'm copying this reluctantly. Clinton, is this why they waited to release it? Maybe. Ash says flame on. This is, I don't know if it's like, I think it's part sculpt. The sculpt's okay, but this like really golden hair. I'm gonna look up like a picture of him. It's almost like, I mean, it's his hair color, but it looks like it's just like a chunk of gold. Like this seems like a tough color to get like this, like blondish color right. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, why is his hair metallic? That's the word I'm looking for. Like, I think they got the color right, but it looks like a chunk of metal. Very interesting. Johnny says The Thing and Galactus are the only two I pre-ordered from this franchise. That's fair. Whoops. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are not just getting all four. They're like picking and choosing from this line, which I was actually surprised by. Brent says flame half. Ryan, this is a great question. Does he slide in the flame display or does he attach to it? I don't know, dude. I'm not sure. Ash just passed me at the moment, might until Doomsday. Axel says that hair looks weird on it in the movie. So yeah, it's just, I don't know, man. This is and you guys have probably heard me say this before, but this is a very the fire effects just like are super hard to get right. And like when you're spending this much money on a figure and you want it to be like hyper realistic, this just makes it look, and like, to put it bluntly, it looks like just like a giant hunk of plastic. It literally just looks like a hunk of plastic. And I have no interest in it. Like, this is I'm probably not going to get any of these figures, but if I was, this flame effect is not gonna happen. Like, this looks like a giant hunk of, you are covering the figure, the majority of the figure, in a giant hunk of just like unrealistic fire to me. Like, there's no way I would have this looking like this. I don't like the look of it. I don't know why. I've never have. reminds me when I collected Star Wars Black Series, I felt like the flame effects for this look similar to like a Black Series figure. Like it seems just like a cheap thing. And then again, I don't know how you make it so that this could be, like how this could be made to look more realistic. That's really hard for fire when you're talking about these types of materials. Tough. Ren says Hot Toys might follow up with a full flame on figure. I don't know. Like, how do you make it look good? How do you make it look good? Fig Post, his upper half comes off like Reed and plugs in. That makes sense. OG fan says, see, I want a mall hologram style version of this. Yeah, I never got the mall hologram figure. But yeah, it's tough when it's like it looks plasticky, you know. Austin, this is a bummer, dude. This turning out the way the final straw, this turning out this way was the final straw and skipping this line, and I'm sad about that. Yeah, these figures, like, and I like the movie. I enjoyed the movie quite a bit, but these figures just like, I don't know, man. They just didn't really like land all that much hype for me, you know. John says, I agree with you, Steve. This character does not translate well into a 1/6 figure. Yeah, and I think like, yeah, this is just this looks not good to me. I can't do it. It's not good. Him with like just the normal outfit, fine. I think it looks the best. Like if I got all 4 of them, I would want them like just looking in their normal outfits. We got 12-inch Moose Stream in the house. What's up, Moose? Hello, community of collectors. Unbox Battle Damage Darth Vader and Dark Empire Luke. They go well together. Cape is a nightmare to attach. Dude, I opened my Battle Damage Vader. That figure is incredible. That is a, yeah, I don't, like, that's probably I have to think about my figure of the year list. I actually started kind of preliminarily making it when I opened that figure. That is a crazy figure. The cape is a nightmare to attach. The key thing with the cape on the Battle Damage Darth Vader, you have to make sure that it's angled perfectly and like push down past the, like almost like push down past the chest armor and have it lined up perfectly as if it was sitting on the figure, and then push the head in. You have to push the head in pretty hard. But I'm very happy with it, man. And I went with the unmasked, like the unmasked sculpt, which I was very surprised at how much I liked the unmasked Battle Damage Vader head sculpt. I put the helmet on and the helmet didn't do as much for me as the unmasked sculpt. So we're going unmasked, and that cape is insane. Like it looks really cool, the silhouette cape. I do have it on. It's just got so much, it's just like got a ton of presence to it, even though it kind of makes the figure like shift off to the side. But yeah, it's a great figure, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what my list is at the end of the year for figure of the year. Yeah, 2 display modes. Like this is not even close for me. Like the one on the left is the one that I would get. And like honestly, if the hair wasn't this, like I think Austin said it the best, of like if the hair wasn't like, with the hair looks like metallic. If it didn't look as metallic-y, if that's a word, it would, I feel like the sculpt would probably look, this as a whole, the sculpt with like non-metal looking hair would be better. And there you go. There's your metal collectible card from ACGHK. Oh, and I actually kind of like this base. It's actually kind of, I know it's the same like hexagon shape thing, but I actually don't mind how that the art on it looks. Oh, I am mixed up in the chat here. Where? Hold on one second. I'm all jacked up. We got Darth Balrog in here. What's up, man? Thanks so much for being here. All these figures from Fantastic Four look mid, except the Thing. I may just pick them up. Honestly, I feel like this is the one that the Thing is the one that most people are saying they want the most. Collection Sesh says Johnny Storm should have come with a swap out fire head that lights up like Empire Strikes Back Vader. I don't know. Like, I don't know if Hot Toys, I don't know what's like how you would even make it so that it like it's really, really good to the point where like it actually looks like, I don't see Hot Toys or any company for that matter making like a realistic looking flame effect unless it's like a statue. I feel like statues, when you sculpt it and you can paint it a certain way that's not plastic, is when you can make fire look good. Otherwise, I feel like it's just always going to look too cheap, and it's just going to look like a giant hunk of plastic that isn't really worth the, like, it doesn't make it look realistic. And like that, I feel like for like these figures, we want you, like, you get them because they're realistic. So it's just, yeah, it's disappointing. Action says, love the retro style of the Marvel logo. This is the only one worth, the Thing is the only one worth getting. It seems like that's what everybody's saying. Rick says, passing on this whole line now. Yeah, and like, I was kind of, I was thinking about it, man, but they just didn't do it for me. And I'll wait for the inevitable doomsday, because you already know there's going to be something that ends up popping up for them, and like new outfits and whatnot. Yeah, Fig Poser, this was like, maybe, and maybe they should have just done it like a full flame on power pose. Maybe they should have just done it. And yeah. Hello, Graham. Did you have a nice watch? Longtime channel member says, hi everyone, hoping this is a safe place. It is very safe here, Graham. No need to worry. We're talking about the Human Torch and how he, like, this this thing is not doing, like, this photo that they chose is not doing him any favors. Like, if this body, if this was just cut off right here, this would just look like a giant hunk of plastic. Like this is not doing them any favors in this. But anyways, Graham, we're just talking about about Human Torch. And yeah, it's a bummer. Bummer what happened to this one, but well, shall we move on? Let's shift gears a little bit here, because I'm gonna come back. Well, where am I at? Went through John Wick. We gotta talk about Anakin, but we also have to talk about you know, let's jump back to Anakin. We'll pop back. Let's go to the oh, that's loud. Let's go to the Nazgul from InArt, which they dropped this unboxing video, and you guys can leave me with your final thoughts on Human Torch, but I feel like we all kind of, well, a lot of us have the same kind of thoughts on that one. It's very, very, very interesting. This is the never-ending question, Austin. How does Hot Toys drop that beautiful John Wick and Anakin sculpt, then do this to Human Torch? You can't win them all. Can't win them all. Maybe they'll update it. But let's talk about InArt, who just released this unboxing video for Nazgul with the horse. And this is what I'll say right off the bat before I forget to say it. It's really interesting that this is the they're using this as like their unboxing, but like you don't see a lot of details of like the actual figure in this video, which you'll see, but I'll just go through it. This is really like the one main video. Like, I mean, what I'll say is right off the bat, this thing is stunning, man. This is a really, really cool piece. And I need Gandalf. So if anybody wants to hook me up, you can try to help me out. But this is really, really just an awesome piece. And they've been killing it lately. And this is kind of like they're showing the like behind the scenes of them. Yeah, like actually sewing stuff. Which is actually pretty cool to see. What's up, Yomo? Thanks so much for being here, man. It says, yo, what's up, everyone? What's up, dude? We're just watching this unboxing of Nazgul, Lord of the Rings. Whoops, I'm sorry, I just muted myself. This is actually pretty cool how they're showing kind of like this a little bit of the behind the scenes stuff. Oh, is that the glue for the, huh. No wonder why it takes them so long to pump out these figures. Look how much is going into this. Moose says, I pre-ordered Nazgul and Legolas in the same order last November. Yeah, I think I pre-ordered mine in October. That was a cool little like behind the scenes thing of them painting it and stuff. I thought that was cool. He almost says, who's getting 9 of these? Yeah, no. Somebody out there probably is. Darth Balrog says, huge Lord of the Rings fan, but I missed the first few releases and don't want to backtrack. This looks phenomenal though. Dude, I can admire that of not going backwards. Austin, I'm surprised you're not getting this, dude. I have a feeling you're going to probably end up with this one. Ryan says, damn, that looks awesome. Yeah, it's really cool. Like it's just really hard to see. Like, it might be my monitor, and I have a really bright white light on my face, but this is just very hard to see. They have a black table. The guy's wearing a black shirt. Everything in this photo is just really, really dark, and you really see anything as far as like the figure goes. They should have done this with just like contrasting background. Never say never. Sharp Metal, who says, oh, I pre-ordered from Pop Culture, so I'm screwed. I'm pretty sure probably have to cancel since they're not shipping. Yeah, unless you want to pay that real hefty fee. Oh, that's a bummer, man. That's a bummer. Ren says that base looks classy, dude. Yeah, I agree. The base looks really cool. This looks exactly like BVS. Fig Post says, I settled for 2 Asmas and 6 InArt and saving the 9th spot for Witch King. You really actually got 6 InArt ones? Dang. Crazy. Darth Balrog says, not a fake fan though. I have every Lord of the Rings and Hobbit weapon released from United Cutlery. Unfortunately, don't have any more room on my wall. Dude, that's cool, man. That is very cool. Let's keep it rolling. I'll just play through the video. So that's the base for just if you want to just use this, the single figure. I like how they did this too. Like they put this thing on there to prevent like deformation of the legs while it's in the box. Smart move. And I cannot, the paint on this looks so good. You cannot, like, this looks like it's got actual hair. Yes, like this is really sick, man. Look at that. Johnny says only 2 Lord of the Rings figures that stand out and are worth getting are, in my opinion, are Legolas and Gandalf. I think, like, I don't know if you've seen Aragorn in person, but I feel like when you see that one in person, that one just does not seem to photograph really well. Maybe certain people can get it well, but Aragorn is really good, man. Really good. Austin, someone posted their invoice for 9 with the horse last year when it went up. Never seen wealth like that. Yeah, it's a big investment. Crazy. Yeah, look at the detail on this. Like this is painted really, really well. Andres has just spoke with Pop Culture and they're still trying to get their pre-orders, but we just can't order anymore. But we shall see. Yeah. Andres, I don't know if you know about this, you might, but like there's a couple people in here who can probably tell you too, like ordered from Pop Culture or like had a pre-order and they still shipped it out, but then they got hit with like a massive fee, like over $100 for a figure, like a tariff fee. Or from DH, because they're shipping at DHL. The pre-orders are shipping them DHL, and they're just like, it's a crazy, yeah, $100 or more fee. It's crazy. Darth Power says that's crazy. People buying 9 of these. Yeah, that is crazy. This is fair, Fig Poser. I'm all in on Fellowship. Can't lie. I don't collect OT, so this is what fills the gap. That is fair, man. But this looks great. That is a sick shot right here. What's up, Rusty Bronco? Thank you for being here. Thankfully, it's a line I've avoided. I'm broke looking at it. It is not cheap. This is going to be so cool, man. I'm excited to get a piece like this. A very unique piece. I really wish they would have shot this with some contrast, because like this is almost impossible to see the details when you have everything is just like, the whole background is dark. It's a really dark video. Like right here, I can't really see too much. Maybe that was the point of it. Maybe they wanted to do it like that until they release like official photos and stuff like that. But that's it. We got my guy Danny in the house. What's up, dude? Canvas X Collectibles with all those emojis. Howdy. Howdy to you, dude. Thank you so much for being here, man. X-Men says it'd be cool to see 9 of these, but they all have the same horse in the same position with the same damage. Yeah, I think like you could get I think a lot of, yeah, like what Austin said is, like, yeah, getting like the individual ones without the horse would be interesting. Will said the Nazgul is super heavy since all the armor is nice, or is die cast. That's good. I like that. Well, that is it. Shall we move on to the probably the star of the show for many people out there? Let's switch gears over to this guy. This is how Steve pulls up to every function on a horse. I wish. I wish. Big Dog Punch, this looks pretty badass. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome, dude. What's up, Jeffrey? Thank you for being here. Would be a dream if the hobbits come with the tree they hid behind. I'm excited to see what they do with Frodo and Sam. I do want to see that. Hopefully they show that this week. We'll see. But let's talk about Anakin, guys. Oh my gosh. Of course, Anakin Skywalker coming out, breaking the internet. We've been saying it for months that there's no way that Hot Toys... Oh gosh, here comes the false goat comments in the chat already. Been saying it for months that there's no way that Hot Toys takes these two newly developed Anakin head sculpts that they've created, roots the hair and does only artisan edition, and they don't take anything from that to create a sculpted edition. Like, this was like a no-brainer for them to do this figure. Let's just say that, because like this was like, we knew this one was coming. Been saying it for like a while now at this point, right? This is where the fun begins. Oh man, everyone's excited about this one. Let's effing go. So this one's really, this is kind of crazy. So I actually have both the Artisan Anakin, and then I have also the Artisan, like Vader Sith Apprentice, the Japan exclusive. And I'll say that this one looks more like this dark side version here is definitely more Revenge of the Sith to me. I have said this from the very beginning since I got that, more so when I got the figure in hand, but I felt like before then too, like the Sith Apprentice one from Japan, Celebration Japan, was never labeled Revenge of the Sith, and I always felt like that likeness was the Ahsoka flashback likeness of Hayden Christensen. I still think that literally on the box, like when you open it, it's like there's the quote like, "You lack conviction," which is what he tells Ahsoka during the flashback scene when they're in World Between Worlds. So like I'm keeping that one, that other dark side one. Like I want that in my Ahsoka case because that flashback was just so cool from the show. And like, I want that version of the figure in there. And to me, that one is Ahsoka. I don't see why, like, I don't really look at that as a Revenge of the Sith. This to me looks more Revenge of the Sith like, with these eyes. You almost says, debating on selling my Artisan Anakin to get this one. I personally wouldn't. Like, Artisan Anakin, you have, unless you really like this sculpted, unless you really like the sculpted hair, I would not sell your Artisan Anakin, because the Artisan Anakin, I don't know if they're necessarily going to do an Artisan Anakin that is this same exact thing, because that's exactly what, like, this is where it gets really tricky. Are they going to do, because then we got this, right? We got this from Sideshow, like this coming soon, Darth Vader Mustafar Artisan Edition. There's a lot of debate going on right now about what this is going to be, right? Is this going to be this new release that we got, same exact thing where they just put artisan hair on it and they allow you to swap the eyes? Or is this going to be something completely different where maybe it's like he's like has more weathering, it's only one version of eyes? Because this is the thing, if they take this and they make it artisan, I guess the only difference is that the mouth is open on this one. Like, you're getting the mouth open sculpt. So the only way you're going to get a closed mouth Artisan Anakin is if you keep the one that is already came out, which is Revenge of the Sith, and it's branded as Revenge of the Sith too. Whether you want to sell it, totally up to you. But I'm keeping mine. Artisan Anakin is a great figure. I will keep that one, and I'm going to keep the other one too. But yeah, this is it's very interesting. Brian says, I think they took this off the website because they want a dual pack option to go up with him and Obi. Yeah, I don't know why, because like, yeah, everybody knows like Sideshow took it off of their site, but you can still get it at places like Underground Figures and other like Sideshow retailers. This is like the most likely thing I think to happen, is that they took it down because the artisan version is going to be announced, and then they're just going to put that same product link up on the store, or the artisan version is going to be different and not the same exact thing as this, and they're just waiting to put this up because they jumped the gun, and really it was supposed to go up for Wonderfest, or like whatever, October 1st it was supposed to go up. I don't know. It's very odd that they like put it up and took it down. Yeah, Valkyrie got this from Sideshow because yeah, people ended up like they were able to still secure it. So Extra says, no, this is the Ahsoka Anakin. He's got both eyes and both color blades, and the hair is closer. See, I would say that the Sith Apprentice one is closer because he looks older. Like this one actually looks like a younger Hayden. The Sith Apprentice Vader, the artisan one, the Japan exclusive, he looks older to me for that sculpt. And he's got a different paint. He's got different paint applications to where like it makes his face like it's just like it like shades it differently. Like this to me, and this one's branded Revenge of the Sith. That one was never branded. So this to me like says more like the likeness is like a younger Hayden. And I think the hair looks really good. I think that's like one really cool thing about this. You get these swappable. Well, I'm going to jump ahead a little bit. We'll come back to some of the other photos. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, 2 pairs of interchangeable eyeballs and 2 styles of interchangeable fringe sculpt. This is cool that they're giving you the option to have a couple like this is cool that you get these options. The other thing too is like the Sith eyes is just like, it's very interesting. I'm kind of still like, it's very odd how like this is such a small part of him having these eyes in the movie. So it's just very odd. I don't know. Like the hood up look would be probably is the way that I like to go for this one. But I mean, like, yeah, I guess if you wanted to put him into like the vast majority of people are getting this because he's Revenge of the Sith Anakin, you know? So this is really cool that they did a 2-for-1. I'm actually surprised. I'm actually surprised they didn't just do 2 separate figures just to make more money off of this. Austin Eclex says, I think the sculpt is the same, but the Revenge of the Sith accurate eyes and warmer flesh tones make him look younger. I think it's warmer flesh tones, but I mean, the sculpt is obviously very, very similar. It almost looks to me like they took, because when you look at the sculpt with, like when you look at this side, this to me looks like they just took the sculpt from, I mean, the eyes make the sculpt actually look a little bit different in my mind. Because like this one makes me think about like the artisan Anakin that they did branded Revenge of the Sith, but then they just opened the mouth. So bottom line, I mean, they all look relatively similar. I don't really think it matters too much in that regard. But yeah, the warmer flesh tones on this definitely make him look younger. And I feel like there's a photo, there's a photo from, hold on, let me see if I can find it. Like this. Let me see if I can share this. So this photo to me, this is this to me is what the Japanese exclusive looks like. This is like straight out of Ahsoka, and they quoted on a box. And this to me, like, yeah, his skin tone is like, it's like he's like more pale. But this to me is like the one that it looks like for Ahsoka. If that makes sense. This one is definitely more like, I don't really see this as much in that photo. It's definitely looks younger. Okay, I need to catch up to some comments because you guys are going crazy. What's up, Mike? Hey, everyone. This might just be my first ever Anakin. I wish they gave us 2 head sculpts, light and dark side. I just don't know how comfortable I am switching the eyes. The eyes will be, the switch won't be that bad. I don't think they would do it if it was a nightmare. Christian says, so hyped for this Anakin. Glad I waited. Yeah. Neil says, I'm keeping my artisan and still want to get this one or both of the new ones. Yeah, I'm keeping my artisan too, and I'm getting this one for sure. He almost says, this sculpt looks a little better and it captures Anakin's hair a lot better. I don't know. I'm on the fence. Yeah, that's like the hair is definitely captured. Like you have to style your artisan hair if you want it to look like this more so. I feel like this hair on the left is definitely not as artisan like. This hair on the right, I feel like looks more like the artisan with it a little slicked back a little bit more on the side. It's like Hot Toys just wants to have us scrambling. Honestly, how I look at this is I don't really look at this any different than like what they've done with Artisan Jokers. Like they announce Artisan Joker, and granted these Anakins are more similar, but they announced the Artisan like Joker as one of the first Artisan figures early on, Anakin and then Joker. And then they do Imposter Joker with a rooted Joker head sculpt. Then they release the Dark Knight one, and then they announce the bank robber version. So there's 3. Like this is I'm not surprised. Anakin is basically like the Joker and the Iron Man of Hot Toys collecting. There's so many of them, they just keep redoing it. Clinton says, I feel like the Mustafar one has to be different from this one somehow since it's labeled differently. And I think, yeah, that's why I say I think there's 2 options. They're just going to do this same figure and they're going to have artisan hair, or they're going to do like a Mustafar version that kind of combines this concept with one sculpt, artisan hair, and maybe like weathers his outfit or does something a little bit different to it. Because like what else could they do on Mustafar? Like are they going to give him a different base? It's just like I don't know what they're going to end up doing. Ash, this sculpted looks way better. The sculpted hair looks really good. This is honestly, the son of a Christmas is coming in, and all these awesome figures I need. My wife's gonna be broke. Ryan says they must give us that set that screams Revenge of the Sith. I mean, yeah, we're gonna talk about Obi-Wan in a second, but yeah. Sorry, I'm like lost in my chat right now because you guys got like 40 comments to get through here. I have long hair, Big Dog, but I wish my hair looked this good. Don't we all? Hammer God, I can see it now. This Anakin, the teased Obi with diorama platform and a commissioned 3D printed light up lava spiking all around. Chef's kiss. That'd be very cool. That'd be very cool. Austin's already got the sculpt on lock. Will absolutely get the Mustafar as well. Might have a problem. There's a lot of Anakins, man. But Anakin is a obviously very pivotal character if you're a Star Wars collector and if you collect a lot of Star Wars stuff. What's up, Tighter FL, fan of the channel? Thank you so much for being here, man. May sell my Attack of the Clones Anakin and just stick with this one. That's fair. Axum says there's so many more Anakins and Jokers and they all have the same exact clothes. Yeah, and I just meant from the standpoint of how they're reusing like the artisans. Like they're just doing the same type of thing. Like they've each had 3. Or Anakin's about to have a 3rd one. Quinn says, am I the only one that thinks the hairline is a little clunky? Oh, chunky, not clunky. Yeah, it kind of does look like that. Where like the bulk of the hair is at the front. Batman Collectibles. I pre-ordered this and don't even collect Star Wars. I love all the huge Star Wars display, but just imagine with me, only this Anakin and Obi-Wan mid-fight pose. That's a display. Yeah, 100%. And I think it was, yeah, Ryan was talking about this Obi-Wan base. Like, yeah, so this is what I think, this is what I do think is going to happen. Also, hold on, before I say that, let me just talk about this base. The one thing that bothers me about this is they took the base from the first one, made it even better by adding on this like more intricate droid with more parts, and then they just attach this lava at the bottom of it, but you can't light it up. Like, this is a huge missed opportunity for this figure. Like, give us a base that you plug in USB-C right here. Like, just make this little lava piece light up. This is just like, this reminds me of like the Wanda, the Artisan Scarlet Witch base. Like, why not have a plug in this so the lava actually lights up? Just a missed opportunity. You want it. One thing, now that I'm saying this, that this makes me think about is, I wonder if this Artisan one is going to come with some type of like plug-in USB base that lights up with like lava or something like that. I could see them doing something like that. Yeah, Ryan says, yeah, USB-C would be great. That's just a miss. When the first one that came out years ago had a battery function and you could light it up, that's just, I don't know why they didn't do that with this one. And I don't know, like, I'm probably going to sell my 1.0 Darkside Anakin. I'm pretty sure I'm going to, but I'm hesitant to sell the base because I like that base that has the light up function on it. I like how it looks. Yeah, not adding light up is pretty lazy. It seems like the one that they would do. Oh yeah, Mike, so this probably answered your question, whatever I already said. No, this doesn't light up. This doesn't light up. Although in this picture, yeah, you can see like, you can see right here, like these eyes are lit up on here. Special effects are simulated. Lighting effect has been enhanced for LED lighted lightsaber. So yeah, it's not really showing any, like this is not really, yeah, it's a bummer they did not light this up. But this is the real, this is the photo when I saw this that got me the most hype of anything. And for me, like this to me, I probably won't use this Anakin sculpted like this. Depending on what they do with this Artisan, I'm probably going to have this display set up as Obi-Wan and Anakin, but Artisan Anakin. I don't think I'm gonna have this sculpted. Then what I'll probably do is like the one with the, I'll probably do like the Vader version with like or I'll probably do the one with the Sith eyes with the hood up and replace my Darkside 1.0. That's my plan. So Darkside 1.0 is probably gonna get sold. I'm gonna buy this sculpted one, turn that into my Darkside with the hood up, and then just put my Artisan Anakin like displayed with this Obi-Wan. And you guys know, like, Obi-Wan's the GOAT to me, is my favorite character of pretty much any IP of all time. This is going to happen. There's no way they show us all of this with a base. And like, yes, Hot Toys has done it before, but this one is just like, all these other companies have been doing it and showing it. This one, I feel like, is going to happen. And this leads me to the next point. Clinton saying, can you have Artisan Anakin versus a sculpted Obi-Wan? They are probably going to do it, like, and this has been kind of rumored for a while and talked about. I really do think we're going to get an Artisan Obi-Wan, an Artisan and a sculpted Obi-Wan from Revenge of the Sith. Like, this is just too popular. They've done so many Anakins at this point. They've done so many Obi-Wans. I'm pretty sure, like, I would almost bet on them announcing an Artisan Obi-Wan as well. I think that's what we're going to get. Probably this weathered version. We're probably going to get a sculpted version and a rooted version, just like they did for Attack of the Clones. But yeah, that's what I mean. Could you have an Artisan Anakin versus a sculpted Obi-Wan? They probably thought about that too, and they're probably just going to do an Artisan Obi-Wan as well. But this is sick. Like, having Obi-Wan on this base like this is like, come on. This is like one of the what some people would consider like the best lightsaber duel in all of Star Wars, and like one of the best scenes in Star Wars. Like, this is so iconic. this lightsaber battle and this scene. I really hope they do this. And this seems like it's too intricately created and done for this to just be like something they're not doing. Like this all connects all too well to make it like they're not going to do it. And then hold on, I want to go back a second here. So this one, you can kind of see the weathering on his outfit. It's not a lot. You can see it here too. This is the end for you, my master. Mitch says, I just want a Bespin Hoth Han 2.0 Hoth Leia Hoth Luke Skywalker. Yeah, we do. I do hope we get some. I do hope we get some Hoth figures. Eric says Qui-Gon Jinn 2.0 Artisan. I would love to get a Qui-Gon Artisan. That's the one I've been calling for, really, as far as Jedi go. And yeah, Obi-Wan Padawan Obi. We need. I didn't really zoom in too far on these pictures as far as the weathering goes, but yeah, he's got like this really subtle weathering on here. But otherwise, yeah, it's the same exact body as they've done. I want to see what they do for Obi-Wan. I think this, yeah, his outfit, like weathered and stuff, is so cool. Clint said, I think we just need to get the leather tabard Sith Eyes and robe set from OSK. Yeah, I bought 2 of those. I bought 2 of those anticipating I was going to put them on both artisans, but we'll see what I end up doing. But yeah, I mean, if this doesn't get you hyped, I don't know what's going to get you hyped, because this is like one of the most exciting. Like this, when I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, they're actually showing full on both of them in the same photo. Like this is not, like if they didn't release this, that would be the ultimate travesty. That would be crazy. I think that's not weathering, just old pleather they used. This would be really cool if it posed like, yeah, episode 1 pod racer and Anakin set. I don't know. The Hot Toys just doesn't do, they do not make figures of like basically like any minors. So I don't know. But yeah, this is like ultimate peak hype right here. So I can't wait. I really hope, like, I really hope if we're going to do, this is what I think is going to happen. If Hot Toys is going to Wonderfest, which it sounds like they're going to be there and they're going to show stuff, this figure is going to be there. And my guess is they're going to have Obi-Wan on display with it. So like, I really hope we get Obi-Wan like this week. We got to get this out of Wonderfest, like as an announcement. I don't see how like they could just do us dirty like that and leave this in here. But Hot Toys has like, the other thing is 100% opposite of that is they could just not announce this for a couple months. I think I was talking to D'Lo and he mentioned like they might just wait until the artisan comes out for Attack of the Clones and then announce this Obi-Wan after that. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Ryan, this would be the worst tease ever not to give us this. That'd be insane, right? And this is another thing. We're due for like another Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. Like that one's that figure's kind of dated. The head sculpt isn't great, but still it still looks okay. But like we're due for another, like I'm gladly welcome a 2.0 of Obi-Wan at this point. Oh, it says give us a clean and battling version for Obi-Wan. That would be really cool. I think that would be a good choice. That would be very nice. It'd be nice if you could just swap out some of the clothes. Clint says Obi-Wan looks way more weathered than this Anakin. Maybe the Mustafar one will be an actual weathered figure. That's where, yeah, I just, knowing what Hot Toys does, I don't know if they're going to stray that far away from what we already have here. Because Mustafar, like, are they going to do the same base? Could they supposedly do like another like lava style base? I guess, but like they're going to reuse stuff, of course, again. And it's not going to be like Anakin burning. it's going to be like a variation of what we're seeing right here. And yeah, maybe like, yeah, maybe more weathering. Maybe they do the exact same thing for Obi-Wan. Maybe we get a sculpted Obi-Wan. They give us the same thing like sculpted Anakin. And then they say Artisan Obi-Wan Artisan Edition Mustafar. Same as they did with Anakin. So then the two artisan match. I don't know. It's very interesting. Because you would think that, well, yeah, why would they call this Anakin Skywalker from Revenge of the Sith? And then Sideshow pulls up this thing. It says Darth Vader Mustafar Artisan Edition. That's where it's very interesting what they're doing with their, like with the branding of it and stuff like that. So I don't know. Mike says maybe the Mustafar version will have some burn swap outs. Maybe. It'll be pleather, of course. Yeah, it's kind of crazy they haven't put any leather on this yet. It seems like an easy thing to do. But that's it, man. This is I think this looks really, really good. And like patience is a virtue. And in this hobby, patience pays off when you like, yeah, hopefully, I mean, and this is the thing, you can do whatever you want with your money. I know like some people are totally like, yeah, like, I want this figure, I'll pay up for it. Especially, I understand it for convention exclusive stuff, because I think it's more justifiable saying like, hey, I'm going to get this Anakin that was only available at Star Wars Celebration in Japan. I will pay the extra amount of money, because the only way really that you could get it is if you went, or you live like near Secret Base. I think they had some on, like a small amount on hand. I forget. And like there were only 1,500 of them, I think, or something like that. For Anakin, 1,500 or 2,000, I forget what it was, but or the Artisan Vader, I should say, Sith Apprentice. So like, I understand people like the rationale of like, I'm just gonna pay up, because you didn't have to fly to Japan, you didn't have to pay all that money to go on the trip to go to Celebration to get it. So if you would have spent that money anyways, plus more. So I think like convention exclusives are just like that, you know, in any hobby, where it's like, if you want it, you're gonna have to pay up if it's a convention exclusive, because it's limited to the people that go to the cons. So, but basically, bottom line, what I was saying is, yeah, you can do whatever you want with your money, but if you waited, then good for you, because you're gonna save a decent chunk of money here. He almost says, debating on passing on this version of Obi. I've always wanted the Clone Wars version in episode 2. Yeah, I'm super excited for episode 2. Obi-Wan, that artisan from Attack of the Clones. I cannot wait. And then, yeah, the Clone Wars Obi-Wan's one of my favorite figures, man. I love Obi-Wan from the Clone Wars. But you should just get all three. X-Men says, if I had a sling ring, I would get all my Hot Toys from Secret Base. That'd be cool to have one of those. Just go wherever you want, whenever you want. Yeah, I mean, obviously the paint and I feel like the eyes on like, see, I also feel like the eyes that they did on the other one that everybody was talking about, they just made the eyes on like the Sith Apprentice Vader also like, yeah, they were just not nearly as yellow on the inside. They were definitely more red or orangish. What's up, Boba Fettuccine? Thanks so much for being here, man. Super fan of the channel. What's up, all? He's got those demon eyes. Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, the base, great that they expanded upon it. Not great that they didn't do a plug-in. Like, you should have added lights to this thing, because it's cool. This looks great. This right here is kind of how I have my Artisan Anakin displayed on the old dark side base. It's just like this. Very similar pose. But yeah, I know a lot of people are hype about this. Mike says, how tall is this guy going to be on the base? Yeah, my other one is pretty tall on the 1.0 dark side base, so it's tall, man. I'm also, well, I can see why they went with the open mouth. Which again, like, if you, this is another thing, is like, so they're doing this figure sculpted Anakin with an open mouth. The only closed mouth Anakin that you're going to get now basically is the artisan Anakin for an updated one, which is crazy to say. This is also like collectible figures sold separately. That means that Obi-Wan's going to be for sale, right? We got to. Yeah, this is really cool. The interchangeable eyes, and like, yeah, you're going to be able to pop off the back of the, wait, hold on. Is this one? I'm going to guess this is going to be the new eye roll system. Or maybe not. Maybe they're just going to swap the hair. Is this a single neck? It's really hard to tell. I'm going to guess no. Based on what they've done with all the other ones. You turned her against me. Crybaby Anakin, man. That's your goat. What's up, Connor? Hot Toys Hotline, good friend, and also channel member. Thanks so much for being here, man. This is your goat. What say you? As you quote him, just being a whiner, man. Come on. I know Connor's super hyped for this one. Super hyped. You gotta be for this. He made Obi cry in the TV show. Touche. Yeah, and he still lost to Obi at that time too. That's it. Wow, almost 2 hours. What a show. What a show. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Your new empire. Gotta love it, man. What a peak moment in cinema. What a crazy time. Well, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got, people. Only Sith deals in absolutes. That's right. I need like 30 of these. You must have all the Anakins. Must have them all. Brian says, bravo. Do. Who says, Steve, how do I access underground discounts? Are you talking about your store credit? Yes, the store credit is going to be going out here soon. I will let you know once that happens, and then that'll go right onto your account. Yeah, I will update you, but then you don't have to do anything. Once you go to buy something, your store credit will be reflected. But like I said, that's about to go out. Probably, I'll touch base, but I'll check and I can update you. Another great stream in the books. Thank you, Hammer Guy. We got 62 of you guys in here. Pretty cool. Thank you guys for being here. that was a lot of fun talking about all that stuff. Do we have anything? No drops. We're probably gonna get a drop tonight. Probably gonna be right after I sign off. But yeah, this picture right here, this is what gets me real hype about collecting, seeing something like this, knowing that another Obi-Wan may be coming, and yeah, I can't wait. Well, hold on one second. Sorry, I gotta take this phone call. Hello? Hello? Right. Again. Okay. Yeah. That sounds great. Okay. You got it. All right. Sorry, guys. Had to take a very, very important call. Very important call. Because Darth Fulcrum is always watching. He's always watching. And we got a new channel member. Ryan Stadler just became a super fan of the fandom. Welcome in, bro. I really, really appreciate the support. And yeah, thanks so much for becoming a channel member, man. It's always good having you in the chat. And pretty good timing to become a channel member as well. And well, let me add you in here. Let me add you onto the wheel of luck. Ryan Stadler as a super fan. You get 2 entries into the giveaways. There you go. Your name is on the wheel. And get the camera. Darth Fulcrum's at it again. Oh man. Well, we got to spin the wheel. We got to do something tonight. We got to do something fun. Anakin's announced. And also, I want to give a huge shout out to also in the Facebook group this past week, earlier in the week, this figure got announced, and I did like an impromptu giveaway for like pick a number, and that was actually just fun behind the scenes for myself, having people pick a number. And Malgus for Emperor, who's a channel member, actually won a sculpted Anakin pre-order. So once that's available to ship out, he's gonna end up actually getting that sent to him. So that was a really fun thing to do. Okay, I need somebody in the chat to give me a number between 23 and 35. First one gets it. 28. We got 28. All right, Hammer got 28. And then I need a number between 1 and 5. The numbers, we got 28. We got 28. That's gonna be the roll. Okay, we got 28. So we're gonna, okay, thank you guys. Thank you. You guys stop typing numbers now. So 28 and then 28 and 3. Okay, one second. And y'all better watch out because Yomo just became a member as well, a super fan. Let's go, Yomo. I appreciate it, dude. Let me add you onto the list. Oh boy. Y'all better watch out. Yomo's the giveaway king. All right, Yomo, you're in, dude. 2 entries for being a super fan. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for the support. Yomo also bought the last Grail hat that was available last month. So thank you, Yomo. Yomo is hilarious. Okay. All right, so everybody's name's on here, and the way that I do my giveaways is that channel tiers, you get an extra giveaway per tier. So like fan, 1 entry, super fan, 2 entries, and then fanatic and diehard tiers get 3 entries in. It caps at 3 for the max. Okay. This is if you win something and if you win, if it's international, you have to like let me know. You are responsible for all the shipping and all that stuff, because all the stuff with the duties and taxes and everything. And in the past, that just hasn't seemed to really work out all that well for people. So, because you end up having to pay like a pretty decent amount, but we'll figure that out if that ends up happening. And then yeah, okay, so now we have 3. So you guys can see the wheel. The spin duration is going to be 28 seconds. And then the number 3, I'm going to shuffle this 3 times. So there's 1. There's 2. There's the 3rd shuffle. And here we go. 28 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Click, 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 click. $28. Oh, it's winding down, it's winding down, it's winding down. Woo, buddy, who we got? Who we got? Ash Chase, dude. Oh, Ash, man. I am sorry because you are in Australia. I don't know if you're gonna wanna. I don't think we're gonna be able to do it because you're in Australia. Is Ash still here? Ash, like, what is it like if you like, what do you have to pay? Let me know that. Because you have to pay shipping, and then like I don't know what the deal is between US and Australia. What are we even winning? Oh, you'll see. You'll see. Ash says, yep, give it to someone else. Spin again. Well, Ash, I'll hook you up with something, dude. Let me get back to you. But I will, I'll hook you up with something. This is where it sucks, is international. It's just like, it just doesn't work out, unfortunately. But I'll hook you up with something, man. We'll get you sorted out something, still for being a channel member. Okay. I need another number between 15 and 25. Oh, okay. Clinton said 15, and then I need a number 1 through 5. Fig Poser already said 4. I'll just go with that. So we got, okay. So we got 15. 15 seconds are on. Fig Poser's, okay, now Fig Poser's saying 2. Okay, we'll go 2. So we'll go shuffle 1, shuffle 2, and spin. 15 seconds. This one's going to be quicker. Ooh. Honest Hansel, my dude who just said, woo, I'll pay the tariff, shipping, and all the crap. I just want to win. Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Okay. So Honest Hansel, just to confirm, like, you'll pay that? Like, you agree to pay all that? all that jazz, all that fun stuff. US to Canada, because I know the time I did it before, it was brutal. So just let me know before I show you what this is. All right, so you know, it's like one of my favorite lines within, like, one of what has been one of my favorite lines for as of late has been the Ahsoka line. And one figure that's like been pretty special. You won yourself a Balin skull from Ahsoka. Honestly, so do you have any Ahsoka figures? You'll have to let me know if you have any. I'm curious. But congratulations, man. Are you an Ahsoka line collector? Do you have any Ahsoka figures? Not yet. Not yet. Well, if you have Balin, I feel like you kind of like, you got to have like a Shin to go along with it too, right? So like, we got to get you going on the Ahsoka line, bro. Congratulations. A double giveaway. Balin and Shin to start off your Ahsoka line, man. So there you go. A double, the second double. And dude, yeah, huge congrats, man. Huge congrats. We'll talk and we'll get you sorted out. And this is a great thing about the Ahsoka line is you get the combos of the figures that I was talking about. It's kind of hard to have one without the other, so had to do a double, man. And I hope, honestly, I hope that you end up keeping these ones because they are a really, really cool set together. So, it's just hilarious. Oh man, I'm so glad I rubbed Darth FULCRUM's tummy. He never misses, man. He never misses. So huge congratulations, man. You guys heard me say before that I get nervous for the giveaways sometimes because this is a big deal. It's a big, they're all big deals, but doubles are kind of crazy, man. But congratulations. Yeah, that's it. What a way to end the show. This is one I've been wanting to do for a really long time. And I thought, okay, this is one that would be really good to do for the hype week of Anakin being announced. And yeah. Now if they both came with FULCRUM sabers. Yeah. They're worth getting. Steve the Go, thank you, man. Appreciate it. But yeah, honestly, so hit me up and we'll figure something out. But yeah, this is where it's and just the one thing about the international thing is like, yeah, it's kind of a bummer because you end up having to pay like a decent amount. So that's totally up to you if that's something that if you win and you want to do that. It's just like you get hit with a lot of fees. And that's just a fact of it, which sucks, unfortunately. But that's the way that it goes, unfortunately. But yeah. So guys, hopefully we see some really cool stuff this week, and we'll see what Hot Toys brings. We'll see what InArt brings, and I'm gonna guess by next Sunday we're probably gonna have a decent amount of stuff to talk about, and it's gonna be exciting. I'm gonna guess I'm probably gonna sign off tonight. We'll probably end up getting something revealed tonight would be my guess. If not tonight, probably tomorrow. So yeah, that's exciting. We'll see what happens. Ash to see if I feel good about it. Yeah, dude, I appreciate it, man. I feel I'll get you sorted out with something, dude. Because I know like that sucks, but I'll send something your way. We can chat too and try to figure something out. Of like, yeah, I'll figure something out. But yeah, appreciate you guys. Maybe Armored Batman will drop. Yeah, we'll see. Neil says, great stream. See if you can hear the best stream members. Yeah, I try to do some cool stuff. So, yeah, I'm fortunate to be able to do that for you guys. So, and you guys do a lot for me and my channel. And like I said, the show doesn't really run without you guys. I say it every time, but it's true. It's true. Valerie says, have a great week, Steve. Can I intern for Darth Fulcrum? Oh, that's funny, man. That's funny. Anything else, guys? Any last words before I sign off here? Honestly, so I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight. Dude, congrats, man. It's awesome. That's a cool one. Hopefully we get Obi-Wan. Hopefully we get Obi-Wan this week. Oh, and thank you, Yomo, and thank you, Yomo, and thank you also to Ryan Stadler for becoming channel members. I really appreciate you guys. And there will be more to come, believe it or not. It's just it's growing more and more. So like I said, best time to be a channel member is now, because yeah, there's more to come. He almost says Grail. But thank you guys. Appreciate you. Please hit the like button on your way out if you haven't already. Still 50 y'all hanging out in here. Really appreciate you guys. But I hope you all have a great night. Hopefully this is a great start to the week for you. And join the Facebook group. Join my community chat on there if you want to come hang out and talk with me and everybody else in there during the week. It's a great group, fun people. Just pretty much everybody who's in this chat during the week, we all hang out in the Facebook chat as well, talking about figures and other fun stuff. So come hang out with us in there if you'd like. And we'll see you there. If not, we'll see you next Sunday. Have a great night, everyone. And fly carefully.